Hello, Bailey Station parents. We are in our second week of second semester, and I cannot believe it. We are so glad to have all the kids back. And then just to think, yesterday it snowed. I sent a message out to teachers and I said, get them outside. I had one of my 5-year-olds come up to me yesterday and said, Miss Jones, I've never seen snow. And when she said that, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's true. The last time it snowed, that child was probably 1 year old, you know? So the teachers did a really great job, and I'm so grateful for them just letting them go out and play in the snow for a little bit. Because that's part of it. They have to go out and enjoy the snow. Anyway, the CVA kids have come back, and we're so grateful to have them in the building. We are still maintaining our 6 feet and, of course, our mask. And then our CVA teachers are just doing such a phenomenal job with our students that have decided to stay CVA. So we're thrilled about that. It was wonderful seeing a lot of our CVA kids last week because they came in to have their picture made for the yearbook. Now, for those that did not have their picture made, that did not come into the building, you are going to be receiving information on how to send a selfie into us so that we can include you into the yearbook. So everybody's included. You either get it done in the building or you can send a picture, and directions are coming your way for that. We're all about celebrating up here at Bailey Station. And I don't know if you remember, but in the beginning of the year, I just kind of shared my vision and kind of our focus this year. And I won't go too much into that, but 2 things that we did is we focused on choosing the essential standards, because there are so many standards per grade level. So what standards are most essential to the student's success? And then once we identified those standards, we unwrapped them and made sure we were meeting the rigor of the standard. In other words, challenging our students to the demand that standard was placing on them. And I can't tell you how hard our faculty has worked on that. That has just been a focus. We meet for professional development frequently, and we talk about this all the time. We have professional learning communities, and the admin team goes in, and we're just here to support our teachers any way we can. We use a lot of data. We look over our data a lot because really the truth lies in the numbers. If it's proven in the data something's working or not working, we tweak it as needed. But one celebration is for math, and I just wanted to share this with you. You may wonder why we take benchmark assessments every single school year. We take 3 benchmark assessments in ELA and in math, and we do that because we want to make sure that our students are where they need to be. So if we give a benchmark assessment in August, we can see the deficit areas our students have, and we can address those per individual student. Then we retake one in December, and we see what progress the students have made, and then we have the exact strengths and weaknesses of our students to know what we need to work on with that particular student. It really drives our instruction, those results. But there's another thing that those benchmark assessments do, and they really let us know as a faculty and staff if what we're doing instructionally is working. Okay, if students are not making the achievement and growth that they need to, 9 times out of 10, if it's not an attendance issue, it's an instructional problem. So it's important for us as a leadership team, the admin team, and for teachers as leaders in the classroom to constantly be reviewing the data, tweaking your instruction. Reviewing the data, tweaking your instruction. Well, the State Department sets goals for our school, and they set goals for math. Let's just start with math. And they say, all right, it's called an annual measurable goal. We call it an AMO. And they say for 3rd grade, we want, by the time your students take the achievement test at the end of the year, we want 81% of your 3rd graders to be proficient or advanced in reading. In math, pardon me. Guys, when we took that benchmark assessment, the second one in December, already 81.5% of our students were proficient advanced, and we were just mid-year. Let's go to 4th grade. The state has set 72% as our annual measurable goal for our 4th graders to be proficient or advanced by the end of the year. Based on our CASE benchmark assessment, 82.4% of our students are already proficient and advanced. And we're just in January. And then for our 5th grade, the State Department set 84%. Already, our 5th graders are at 89% proficient and advanced. Now, just absorb that, okay? Our goal is that number by the end of the year. And 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade math have met or exceeded that goal already. In fact, everybody's exceeded it. I'm sorry. Everyone has exceeded every grade level. What does that do for us as a faculty and staff? It reinforces that the work is in the right place. It reinforces that our intentional efforts are reviewing the data, are meeting and collaborating. All those things are working. So what do I say to teachers? Oh my gosh, you're doing phenomenal things. Keep up the great work. As an administrator, what I'm doing on my end is providing the resources they need to keep being successful and basically loving on them, letting them know every day how much I appreciate them. Let them know, let your teachers know. Take a minute to email your teacher and say, I just want you to know this is something I notice about you and I appreciate it. Loving on our teachers is so important because they're working so hard. And guys, this isn't Miss Jones' opinion. This is in the data, okay? I've broken up the data. This is in the numbers. And they're not just barely getting by, they're exceeding the end of the year goal. So in ELA, I really can't share those numbers because they're not accurate. And let me tell you why. When we take case tests, we don't have a writing portion. And for the Tennessee Achievement Test, 25% of that test score is due to writing. So these numbers aren't a true reflection. We look at our benchmark assessments, of course, to tweak our practices and our instructional practices in the classroom. But right now, they're not as valid when it comes to have we met the annual measurable goal. But math, it is. So that may just be too much talk and you kind of don't want to pay attention to all that. But I say all that to let you know that the teachers are working so hard. We're doing everything we can. And why do we do what we do? So that your kids get what they need. That's what this is all about. It's about your kids getting what they need. That's what we're working so hard on. So, boy, when I saw that, I don't know. I've never been so proud of a group of people and proud of your kids, so much so that I went to classrooms, especially in 5th grade. I haven't done the 3rd and 4th, but I plan on getting around and just saying, do you know how fabulous you are? And why is that important? If you want to have student buy-in from individual students, you have to share the results of how they're doing. They have to have buy-in. Okay, look, you have a strength in this area. You meet with that child, but one area of concern is this. We need to work on this. You have to meet with your kids. We have to meet with your kids and go over their individual performance so that they know the impact of their effort. So that's one thing our teachers do. And then I even went down there and was like, I'm blown away by you people. I mean, I really am. So I just wanted to just kind of update you and let you know how grateful we are for you as parents. And we're going to continue doing what we're doing to keep your kids safe. Guys, kids, we have people, teachers or whatever that may get the virus, but we are definitely doing everything we can. If your child is a close contact, we would most certainly contact you, and don't you worry about that. Otherwise, kids will just be, or teachers will be quarantining as that happens, because it's a virus. But we want you to know how much we appreciate you, and I'm here if you need me. Just know I'm right here if you need me. Thank you, and I'll be seeing you soon. All right, in my next video.